Hello and welcome to Cranky Crafters. Welcome to Cranky Crafters. You can stream us every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Patrick. I'm your producer and resident art bitch. And today we are working with some weaving master pattern thing I can't pronounce. We'll talk to Mom about the pattern that you're working on, because I don't know how to say that word. It's German as hell. That's all I know.
No, it's Norwegian.
Well, it's
called Krokbragd.
Krokbragd. Okay. Well, hashtag and keywords are all there, but I didn't know how to say it until now. So there you go. So Mom's working on that. And Carrie, my love, how are you this wonderful evening?
I'm alright, I guess.
Okay. Not very talkative, I see.
No.
Can you adjust the boob cam for us?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay. Yay. We still have that cam. Anyway. And art.
And art.
Yes. Mama.
Yes, darling.
How long have you been working on that? Krokbragd.
I've been playing with it on and off all week. And I'm just advancing the warp, starting another sample, and just going like that. So I'm testing all sorts of different things. I don't want to unroll the warp, but I could show some pictures if I can figure out how to do it. Let's see. Hang on, and I'll get myself an image or three.
And Carrie is going to surprise us with what she's working on today. AKA, hell if I know.
Hell if I know.
And we've got Sandra in the chat room. Hello, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
There's people watching, but not many people chatting. So start chatting,
hello,
people.
Anonymous interlopers.
Yeah, well, it's nice to have them too, and we appreciate you watching. If you want to call in because you don't like to chat because maybe you have broken fingers or something, we have a call-in line. But
410-989-1734.
Yeah, that one. Do. Ooh, we have a hint.
I got to shrink these pictures.
Yes, you do. See, that's why I just opened a screen view, and
well, my screen view is not working.
Well, fix it.
So there's that picture. Now hold on while I go get another one.
That is gorgeous. Hello, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy.
Sandra just said, I got it on speed dial. And she giggled, but I gotta say, I wouldn't be surprised if she actually did. Because Sandra's just that awesome. It's so pretty.
Why is it upside down? Hang on.
Okay, well. And now we have a ruler. I wonder what Carrie is making.
It insists on being upside down. Just un momento, por favor.
Reset transition, and that should do it.
There we go. That is the black and white sheep. That you are now seeing.
Hello there. Oh, we have a caller. Hello, you're live on Cranky Crafters. What's your name?
Hello, it's Sandra, and I do have you on speed dial.
How are you, Sandra?
I'm good. Oh, hang on, I gotta mute my... There. I had to mute my computer.
It happens.
Well, let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to plug in my earbuds so I don't have to hold the phone.
That's usually a smart move. Save the hand strength for something artistic.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, before you guys came on, I was talking to my hubby, Nathan.
Hello, Nathan.
Yeah, well, he's still at work, and he won't be home tonight, so...
Uh-oh.
Which is fine with me, because he's driving me nuts. But I told him I had to go, because Cranky Crafters was on. Oh, I see how it is. I said, yeah, I gotta go talk to my friends. And he's like, well, fine, I'm out of here.
Jeez.
I think I heard it. I think he's all butthurt now.
Well, he's got to understand. You need your time.
Yeah. So, but he was calling to gripe at me about something that was going on at work, which doesn't surprise me because I used to work there. And I was in a different department than him. I was in the corporate offices, and he's in the service department. Is at a dealership.
Oh, okay.
So he was calling to gripe about something. I said, okay, so nothing's changed since I've been there. And it may just be because I'm still angry and bitter at them for how things went down when I left.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he tells me what things that go on and all that. And I've learned to not take it as personal. And I've learned to just kind of let it go, for lack of a better term.
Well, sure.
And, just to listen, let him vent. And so there's this new protocol. They do everything through email now. So, any notices, any newsletters, everything goes through email. Well, he's a shuttle driver. He's out driving the van around, taking customers to and from and wherever. He doesn't get to check his email because he doesn't have a computer. So I told him that, if you wanted, I can do it for him. And if anything's important, I'll let him know.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that for a few years. And they've put this it's not new, but they have this protocol where every so many days you have to change your password.
Yeah, we have that at our office too. It sucks.
Right. Yeah, which is, yeah. So, and I understand that. I get that. And I forgot to do it once, and now he's locked out, and I can't get into it.
Uh-oh.
So I told him, he's like, okay, let me go talk to HR, because they're the ones that handle all that.
Really?
And I know.
Interesting.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. They're so freaking stupid. So he's like, he goes over, because this has happened a couple of times, and he's just gone over there. They reset it. Everything's fine. So he goes over there to reset it, and the front office tells him, no, you have to email them and make an appointment. And he's like, well, I can't get into my email. I'm supposed to email it. So, I guess they give him a phone number that they can call, and it's like an automated line. Oh boy, these people have just really gotten too big for their britches, but they're not my problem anymore.
Yeah.
So he calls the number the other day, to get in touch with whoever, and it's an automated thing that says, they've got his request. Someone will get back in touch with you within 48 hours.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling my husband, I said, I can go down to the DMV and get my new, California Real ID with less hassle than they're giving you for a password.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's frustrated with them. I'm frustrated. I don't even work there anymore, and I'm frustrated with them.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, that's what we've been dealing with this last week.
Hmm.
And I need to post pictures. I forgot to post pictures of when he came back from his trip.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
He got some really great photos of some of the canyons that they were in.
Nice.
Yeah. But I am not jealous. It was hotter where he was than where I am. So I'm glad I didn't go. I wouldn't go because they go in August, and I would burn up into a little crisp.
Yeah, that might not be a good idea.
Yeah. So anyhow, how have you guys been?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
Long week.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, just hard week, but it was,
Yeah.
It was
hard
actually
weeks
kinda
make
quick.
them long weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you're working 50-hour minimums, it kind of sucks. But,
Yeah.
I got the house, I got the studio wired for Cat 6, which is a type of internet or network cable that goes,
cool.
and it connects us to the server room, so we don't have to work over Wi-Fi. So Carrie's connected, my mixer's connected, so I can use
Cool.
I can use the iPad if I wanted to, go somewhere other than in front of my desk, and I'd be able to control the mixing board from there. And
Nice.
Carrie can open up her phone and configure the her output sound, so she can configure how loud I am compared to how loud you are, and Mom, and so it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Nice. It sounds nice.
Yeah, and I wanted to do it before we bought the place, but we had to figure out how to get the wires across the ceiling, because it was running adjacent to the ceiling studs or ceiling joists. So but we had an I-beam that was drywalled over. So once we found out that was an option, that's how we did it.
Nice.
And Sandra's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm somewhat interested.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Somewhat, yeah. Carrie, what are you doing? I'm watching you. You look like you're drawing lines.
I'm going to try and make an envelope out of this vellum stuff and see how that goes, because I'm going to attempt to make journals, and I want to see what my limitations are before I start stacking stuff together. And I also want to try this out to see if it'll even do what I want it to do, because I also want to print stuff on it, but I don't want to waste the ink if I can't even get this part of it to do what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Math. It sucks.
Yeah. Math. And Mama B's doing her Loom thingy.
Yes, I'm doing my
she
little
is.
thingy, and I'm trying to figure out a pattern. And for the life of me, no matter what I do, the pattern is not working. I'm trying to make these little squares with different colors in the center of each square. And this here is the pattern, but it's not working.
Oh.
I'm getting this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the picture.
No.
No, it doesn't look like the picture, so. But that's basically what I've been doing, for the last week. Just
And that's
trying to figure out how to make this beast work.
Wow. Well, I started working on my memory quilt for my sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because her dad passed away a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
And from prostate cancer. And she was her last visit out here. When she came out here for Mother's Day this year, my mom pulled out a box of stuff that was still that was left there, and that was his. So she had to go through it, and there was a couple of his favorite shirts were in there, and she's like, donate them, and I'm like, give them to me. I'll cut them up. I'll turn them into a blanket.
Yeah.
A quilt. So I'm doing a memory quilt, and I've been doing some research on YouTube for how to transfer a photo onto fabric. And
oh, wow.
I've done
I found
that.
a couple of them. Huh?
I've done that.
You have?
Yep.
Is it easy or is it a pain?
I'm trying to remember. I used, I think I bought this fabric
Uh-huh.
that you put in your printer, and it just happens. You run it through, and it prints on it. They're not as vivid as I would like, but then again, I was using, sepia tone pictures.
Yeah.
It was from World War II.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So, they weren't vividly colored, but it came out okay.
Yeah. Okay. I saw one video where they actually did it with, I think it was muslin fabric,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and they attached it to freezer paper.
Yeah, I've
and
done
then cut
that
it
too.
down
Yeah.
to yeah. So I haven't done it yet. I've been afraid. I want to mess up my printer. My computer has enough issues. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. But I can't stand for very long because of my back.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one of those, my kitchen table is one of those bar height tables.
Oh, yeah.
Which I absolutely love. So I don't have to, bend over as far as a traditional table. But even that, just standing there, I can do maybe 10 minutes and then I got to go sit down. And I started my physical therapy to help with that, but it just seems to be aggravating it more than helping. So the first time I went, they tried to kill me. Just with all the exercises they wanted me to do, and I was like, there's no way I'm doing 12 weeks of this.
Yeah.
And so they switched me over to to the pool therapy, which I did last week. And that was a little better. It was a little more tolerable, and I didn't feel like I wasn't leaving there limping. So we'll see. I'll do a few more, and we'll see how it does, and I'll see if the doctor wants me to continue or not.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
But hopefully, it'll be enough for them, for the insurance. It'll be enough for the insurance companies to go, okay, you can have your MRI now.
Yeah.
They're the ones saying you can't have it done. which I could crank about for 8 hours.
I love these balls of yarn that are supposed to be pull skeins.
Yeah, and they're not. They're all knotted stains. They're skeins.
Is this
Yarn
the loom that you
everywhere.
Huh?
Melissa, is this the loom that you found and you had posted about in the flock?
The one you got for 150
this
bucks?
This is my rigid heddle.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
This is not the floor loom.
Okay. I had a feeling, but I wanted to be sure.
It's such a close-up shot, we really can't tell what the heck it is. But to see the detail, it kind of needs to be.
Yeah.
So it's a trade-off.
Oh, yeah. It's cool.
I
get fascinated watching her.
The floor loom has a warp on it that went on wrong, and I don't want to take it off by myself.
Oh.
Because 1,300 yards of fabric.
Jesus.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until Sanjay gets here and then have him help me.
Yeah.
Even if he just stands there and holds it.
Yeah. Is that what the problem was the other night when you were doing the beginning of the project on Tuesday?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
I'm using the rigid heddle.
Oh, okay.
I like how you're on the phone, therefore you're on the show live with us right now, and yet you decided it would be more appropriate to chat. Hi, Andrea, in the chat room. I mean, if you had a webcam, you could literally wave to her, and yet you chat instead.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Hello, Andrea. How are you?
Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
I was thinking about that. Well, I saw that you said hi, Andrea, too.
Yeah, but that's because you were talking. I don't want to be like, I know you're talking. I'm going to let you finish in just a second.
Yeah.
But Beyonce had the best rap album, and hey, Andrea.
Beyonce? What?
All right. Do a Google search for two things. The first thing would be what the hell's his name? I am Jesus. Yeezus. What's his name? Kanye. Do a search for Kanye Taylor Swift.
Why?
Yes. And also, yes, just do a search, because it's a huge bit of pop culture reference that you are not getting right now, because you don't know the reference.
But I don't care to know about the pop culture.
Okay, well, that's fine. All I was trying to say is I'm not going to, straight up interrupt you, because, that's rude. So that's why I chatted.
Okay, I didn't remember hearing about this.
But you had to stop talking to us live to say hi to her with your finger mouths
on you.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, here's to you getting an MRI.
Oh, gosh, I know. I want it done, but at the same time, I hate that thing.
Yeah. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk.
Yeah, I didn't think I was claustrophobic until they stuck me in one of them.
Yeah. I do have claustrophobia sometimes. But I think I've only had an MRI once.
I've had a few.
You've had a few of them.
Yeah.
Just this year alone.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Andrea said, "Don't be fresh."
Yeah, well, this is Cranky Crafters, and we did warn you.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, right before she said, "Don't be fresh," There's a big old warning right on the screen.
Yep.
I mean, if I insulted you in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to slap me with a fish.
Nope, I did. You did not.
Perfect.
Not at all.
A dead one that's been sitting in the sun for a week.
No, that goes in 1997 Honda Accords that are owned by people you don't like.
Okay.
Yeah. Has to be an Accord, not a Civic. I'm really interested to see what the hell Carrie is going to do with this. I know
She's
what
making
Mom's
an
going to do.
envelope.
Well,
She made an envelope.
I can see that she's making an envelope, but it's freaking see-through. It's opaque.
It's a naked envelope.
What's wrong with my see-through envelope?
Oh, nothing at all. I can't wait to see what you do next. It's a real, gripper.
Okay, we're trying this again. Whoa! Sorry. This thing is very precariously balanced.
Much
And
like the lighting rigs in your studio used to be.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I was able to fix that for you. I'd like to get down there again and add on to it wherever you need it, but
Yeah, well.
I'd also like to set up your whatever room that is right there for shooting.
This is the dining
We have
room.
the first F-bomb.
Yay, Andrea!
You go, girl.
And she didn't say it regularly. She said it.
Nope.
Fuck. She said fuck. Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, for the love of.
Oh, for the love of bless your heart. Oh, now she's got a thinner strip.
Are you sure?
What? No, I'm seriously interested in
Tiny envelope.
Sure. See, okay.
Huh?
Yes.
I am just marching forward here.
Stay calm and loom on.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm enjoying the show. It's interesting to see things like this made. And I'm interested to see what Carrie's making.
I know.
You'd think she would just tell us.
I told you.
Uh-oh.
Anything further than an envelope?
Does it look like anything further than an envelope?
Well, no, but you're not working on that any further. Right now. You're working on mystery substance.
Mystery substance.
Yes.
It looks like it could be a belly band for the envelope.
What the hell is a belly band?
Ah, PJ. Really?
I'm a producer. I'm not a freaking artist.
The band that goes around the envelope.
Yeah.
Like a belt to hold up your pajama pants.
Yeah, like a belt.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing a belt for an envelope. So, sorry.
You should.
It's okay.
It's a fancy envelope.
Oh, my iPhone's tripping. What the hell?
There's two of them there things.
I'm a little upset because it's probably going to be raining all weekend. Last weekend,
Oh,
it wasn't
lucky.
supposed to rain at all, and it rained both days.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was really pissed. Because this will probably be the second weekend in a row where I haven't been able to work on Carrie's last two shelves. I have them cut down to roughly the size that they'll need to be, but I have not sanded them down. I have not broken the edges via a roundover bit, and I haven't drilled the steel rod holes yet So, like, those are all things I do not want to do indoors.
Hey, Roy.
Hey!
Hey, Roy.
Hey, boy, how you doing?
Howdy! He's back from vacation and waiting for his bathroom to be finished. Okay.
Wasn't that being done before you even went on vacation, Roy?
Yeah, it's been a long haul.
Bootsy is in the house. Yeah. Okay. And since you just tuned in, we've got Sandra's Beating Heart Treasures on the phone live with us. Say hi, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
Andrea,
Hi, Roy.
Andrea, we got a toilet yesterday. Oh, that's got to be nice. Is it elongated? I like me an elongated toilet because I got a fat ass.
Yes, I like a substantial seat.
Yeah.
I don't like little prissy seats.
No.
Is it heated? Heated seat? I don't think I'd like one of those.
Don't brag. Don't brag about what? Your toilet? I don't know why Andrea thinks she's not supposed to chat because I never said anything. I mean, if you have the ability to chat.
Chat away, Andrea, chat away. All right, I'm going to follow the instructions again, and, it's just going to turn out the same, so...
Well, keep it going. Practice makes perfect and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm. I picked up my tatting needle last night, Melissa.
Well, there you go.
And I had a project that I had started months ago and set it down and did something. And now I can't figure out where I am in the pattern, so I'm having to rip it all out and start over.
Oh, no.
I've done that, too.
Yeah. My mother-in-law calls it reverse knitting.
Yeah, you have to basically backtrack until you know where you are.
Yeah.
Roy said when you get older, you need a higher toilet because things tend to sag and get waterlogged. Roy, I'm right there with you. Yeah, it sucks.
Yes, I've heard.
And see, now I can say, don't you brag, because I'm jealous. Because not only is it elongated, it's elevated and elongated. So that's awesome. And congratulations. Let us know how your first poop goes.
I have been tempted to start putting more water in the toilet.
Oh, you bitch.
Just so I can hear you guys. God damn it!
My
You're
father-in-law's friend.
Before he sits.
My father-in-law's friend had to have certain parts nipped and tucked because they were hanging in the water.
Oh, wow. You'd think it would have been cheaper just to get an elevated toilet. That and it makes plunk noises.
Yep.
Because I remember, I forget where we were living the first time that happened to you.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Screw you, woman.
Well, hey, you left the toilet seat up a couple weeks ago.
I honestly do not think it was me.
Hurt myself something fierce.
I honestly do not think it was me.
Trying to catch myself. And it was you, because you just did it again a couple nights ago.
No, I don't think that was me.
You were the last one in there.
You can't see when Jamie goes in there.
I can hear when he goes in.
He's all
there.
quiet and stuff.
He is not. He is not.
I'm telling you, I don't. When have I ever been known to leave the seat up?
Apparently twice here recently.
Yeah, see, that just doesn't sound like me. Put a couple of bricks in the water tank. That will help. Man, that's just not even.
See, that's not going to give me the box.
Well, you need to take the box in another meeting.
giving me vertical lines. It's not giving me. Maybe I have this thing threaded wrong.
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
It's the only thing I can think of. Unless, wait a second. No, unless it's a white box. Why would it be a white box? No. It's just wrong.
So, Sandra, you got any plans for this weekend?
Yes. Do I? Let's look. I don't know. Let's see. Well, I have my live stream tomorrow morning. And what else am I doing? I am working on getting, I'm probably going to work on my beads some more. It finally cooled down enough for me to turn the oven on. So I got those baked this morning.
Oh, okay.
And now I'll probably spend the weekend getting them glazed and strung and ready for my next sale.
Well, I'm sure it'll be a nice non-fail.
Yeah. Let's see. And it depends how hot it gets if I go outside. Let's see what my weather is.
Beginning by putting the handle in the down position.
And I'm over this heat. Let's see. Ugh. It's going to be 100 this weekend.
Ew.
Both days.
Hey, Linda.
Linda's here. Hello, Linda.
Hey, Linda!
Hey, Linda!
Look at your dog.
Oh, and I don't have the puppy cam plugged in.
Oh.
I have to fix that.
No puppy cam.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Hold on. Just
Yeah, well, he'll move by the time you do all that. See?
Yeah, I know. I gotta plug it up.
Okay. First thread, pick up every other thread. Yeah. I am pulling out my pickup stick and I'm going to redo it. Zoom out so you can watch the process.
Yeah, it looks like Roy just came back from a cruise to Canada from New Jersey with an overnight in P-Town, Mass. It was Austin, and Kristen Chenoweth saw us off with a few songs, and she is the godmother of the ship. That's very cool, man.
Awesome.
First thread, every other raised thread.
Oh, the earrings that I posted over in the flock the other day,
Yes.
the flowers, I ended up selling the other pair.
Did you really?
I did, from one of our fellow flockers.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I will
Now I gotta make more so I can have a pair. Make more of the beads, because those were the last 4 that I had.
Yeah, so it looks like these are the ones you're talking about right here, which you'll see in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, with the lag.
Yeah. Those are insane.
Ooh, a chip witch. I want one too. Roy wants a chip witch. Yes, the pair on the bottom.
That's awesome. Look,
The top pair, yeah, those ones.
Okay, very cool.
The top pair, I had sent after I finished them. I sent a picture of them to my mom, and she pretty much instantly replied, "Mine. Those are mine. Set them aside. Nobody can have them." I was like, "Okay, I guess my mom wants them." But it'll be a while because I guess she caught a flu bug.
Oh no!
She's been sick in bed the last few days. I ain't coming around till it's gone. I don't want it. And when a few years ago, when the MRSA virus,
wow,
that MRSA that went around, my mom caught it, and so now her immune system is impaired. And when she gets sick, she gets it 10 times worse than anybody else.
Damn.
Yeah. Which she caught at the hospital.
Jesus.
Like, Mom, I wouldn't be going to that hospital anymore.
Yeah. Y'all think?
All right, now she's weaving this differently. Maybe that's why I'm having problems.
You could fix that.
So that sounds like fun, Andrea.
Oh yeah, she's going to
medieval
a costume ball. That's badass.
Oh, cool.
See, you lost me at 400 people though. Like, I won't do crowds like that. Nuh-uh.
No, not me.
Linda wants to know, Carrie, what you working on?
I am trying my hand at making some vellum/glassine envelopes and little pockets. This was just left over from this piece that I'm going to try to put into a journal that I'm trying to make. And the pages are only going to be like this big. So I don't think this envelope will work to put the pages in if I want it to. But I need to make it smaller so it'll fit in the journal better. I guess. I don't know. But at least I know it worked. So now I could take the next one I want to do and find an image I like and print it on here first and then fold it up. Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, these fit in here nicely.
Huh.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Must have lied to me. It fits.
Roy says, Carrie is so talented. Yes, indeed.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, it does. Look. See? There's your journal and an envelope. Oh, that would be easy.
Oh, my computer's tripping. Hang on here.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, we tried double heddle. That didn't work. Okay. Somebody's packing up.
Window. Yeah, I don't know who that's. Probably. Who is that?
So Joann's was having a rather good sale because I wanted to get some fabric for the journal covers that I want to do, and they had fabric quarters.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money on those.
No, they were on sale. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, well.
And
There's a tow truck.
I got all kinds of fabric.
Oh, looky there.
All
Them are nice.
Yeah.
kinds. And then
That's pretty.
Michael's in their clearance aisle. Tons of different trims and stuff.
Oh, cool.
They're only 2 yards, but it was like $1.30 for each. So
Wow.
got all the ones I liked anyway.
Well, I have the pink one. I love that one.
So now it's just a matter of actually biting the bullet and giving it a try.
Yeah.
It's pointless looking at me. I'm just like, I've read this book twice now.
I think Linda's making fun of my glue.
Aliens, oh no!
Then my lovely husband was in Westminster and I talked him into stopping at Goodwill. Because that's the better Goodwill. And he found me a cigar box.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
It's not your typical cigar box or one that I remember seeing when I was a kid.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty deep. So
That's kind of like the first box I got.
yeah, I'll
The
have
first,
to
the one with all the jewels on it.
sand it down,
Yeah.
get rid of that orange. Ugh. And it had little grabby bags, and he was like, well, I don't know what all's in here, but there's some bronze decorative brads. I was like, yeah. Okay, get it. Well, it had little sticker for alphabets, and then the 3D dots that pop up your embellishments so that they will cast their own shadow and give you some depth so you don't have to actually draw it. And it had glitter in it.
Cool.
It had a pack of glitter.
And I don't know what I'll do with these, but they're place cards, so maybe do some watercolor on it depending on how crappy the paper is. And then he surprised me with the Eeyore.
Oh, that's cute.
Eeyore in a little tutu with wings. I love Eeyore.
Oh, he's so cute.
I figured she would like that.
A smattering of ribbons and stuff, because you can never have too much of that. At least I haven't accumulated that much yet. And this, I thought when he first showed it to me, because we did a video chat, I was like, oh, that's brown. But it's got a really nice coppery color to it.
Yeah, it does.
So
yeah.
I figure any of the journals that either are going to look leathery or shabby chic, that should work pretty well with. So I said, yeah, get one. And then he said, oh, there's another one. I was like, yeah, get it. Got that. And then he got me an iron so I can iron my tea stain papers. Oh, good lord. I said, while you're there, check the book section. See if you can find any of the Reader's Digest books, because they are like the perfect size.
Yep.
for journals, because you can just take a regular sheet of paper, fold it in half, and you got paper that'll fit inside here and look nice. And every one of these had the dust cover on it when we brought it home. I took them off, but the corners aren't in too bad a shape. And for the ones that I actually don't mind what this looks like, I'll leave and maybe just cover this part with some fabric, just so it's not horrid, and it'll also help cover up any stitching or anything I do on the outside.
Andrea says, PJ is the best art bitch!
Yes. And the paper is so yellowed already on its own.
Ta-da!
So, it'd be interesting.
Pre-vintage.
Yes.
Or,
And he got me like 6 of those. And they're all in really good shape. So.
Yay!
oh, look at Puppy Dog. Hello, old man.
There's
Where's his sister?
nothing in the bag for you, brown bag. Nothing in the bag for you.
There's the doggies.
There's the sister.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she was investigating the bag. She likes Eeyore too.
Roy says, our thrift store has a couple of Reader's Digest books. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're really like a perfect size.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. They make a great journal.
So that's. And I've started downloading a lot of images that I want to print on the paper and then tea dye them, but apparently I have issues with putting them on the paper so that when they fold, they're the correct way that I want them. It's like trying to do math or something. It just, I can't do it. And then I asked Art Bitch for help, and he's, oh, let's get Photoshop and let's do this, and all you have to do is click here, do this, click that, do this, and it's like, yeah, I don't remember what you said after let's get Photoshop.
I mean, she was sitting right there with me and watched me do all of it.
Yeah,
it's just so it's so expansive. It's like you give me three different images with 3 different color scopes, and you want me to remove selective parts of the background on each one. Some the whole background, some partial background, some you wanted me to keep the shadowing. So it's like I had to really work with blending on one of them. I had to work with blending on another, and then the other I had to do background removing, and one I had to do manual background removing because I had to select it manually. It's a pain in the ass, but it was worth it because it got you what you needed. That's what I do. I click the mouse a bunch of times, and it's done.
Pretty much.
And he makes the magic happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I told him he could just be, since he's the art bitch, he can just sit there and maneuver right through all the images I get and get them the way I want them. Because that hurt my brain. By the time he got done, I just felt like I needed to sit in a corner and hug myself. It was just painful. Very, very painful. But I tried a new way, for me anyway, of tea dyeing paper, and it worked pretty well. And because before I'd always use like leftover tea bags that I'd have after making like iced tea or whatever, and Sandra, honestly.
Sandra, you're on the phone.
I told Carrie was talking.
But anyway, take and
See, now I would not iron those.
I already did.
I like the texture the way it is.
Yeah, they got a light ironing because like some of the edge, like on this one, it was like really bad, but
It was bacon bad.
but it's better now. But it didn't take all the character away from it.
Wait a second. How can bacon be bad?
When you're trying to cook it flat and it starts
Bake
all
it in the
blistering
oven.
up, that's what it was doing. So she had to flatten it out.
And then I tried something else I'd never done. Is I took like 60 grit sandpaper, and that's not a good one. You can't see it. No, it's blowing all the fuck out.
Really?
Or it's just blurry, something.
Oh, let me work on. Hold on.
It's focusing on the...
Yeah, autofocus was turned off. There you go.
There we go.
Cover the whole scene with it. And back it up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me a second.
There you go. Oh, yep. Nope. There. Nope. Yep.
All
There you-
right.
So it's
Got it.
kind of hard to see, but it put lines in the paper
You
to where it
don't say.
almost looks like wood grain, which paper is wood, but it's really cool looking because the tea got down in there and it made the lines darker and it made the texture of the paper feel different. What I was really trying to do was just get the edges to kind of frayed, but it was such a pain in the tush just sitting there trying to and not rip the paper or wrinkle it all up before I tea-dyed it. So I just started doing the whole sheet. It was pretty cool. I would do it again.
You were in your element for sure.
Yep, bake them. And it was fun. It's not something I recommend during the summer unless you have really good air conditioning because our house got hot and I only had the oven on for maybe a half hour.
Andrea loves the crunching of the paper.
Yeah, I love that sound.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, that came out good.
Yeah.
That's one of the images that I printed.
No.
Oh, it
it's
isn't?
not.
Where's one of them that I printed? Oh, I only did the quarter-page image.
Oh, how do you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he put that on there, and you put that there so that when I fold it, it'll be in there. Because I couldn't get it to the right size on the right spot of the paper,
Mwah.
as evidenced right there. But-
Focus, you fuck. Ah.
But yeah, I found this website that she has like all of these really vintage like sales receipts and stuff.
Nick the Booksmith has a lot of that.
Well, no, this is the site that Nick the Booksmith gets it from.
She makes a lot of her own, though.
Yeah, but she gets a lot of them from this woman because every video I've watched of her, she says, and I got this from so-and-so. And the so-and-so is where I got those images from. And
They're amazing images. They
It's-
really are.
all stuff that she owns that's old, and she just takes these really good, detailed pictures of it. And the majority of the stuff on her website is free, which for me and my issues with, oh, I want that, okay, I need this and this and this and this. My desktop on my computer looks like it blew up.
Yeah,
So
it does.
I have so much
She
crap
didn't
on
put
there.
that shit in subfolders or anything.
So, and I have stuff from other things that, I'll get around to organizing it.
And you
it's
never
like,
do.
and I never do.
It's just so much work.
Yes.
I mean, once you get everything organized, that's fine. But when you get new stuff
my
and putting it
need
in,
to download it
Yeah.
is far greater than my need to
to organize it, yeah.
See, that I can deal with because I can just open a window over top of it and I don't see it. It's not like my craft room, which if I go upstairs and I have stuff that's sitting out, it bothers me until
Yeah.
I either do what it's sitting out to do or I put it the hell away. Because the next time I walk in here, I don't want to see it unless I am working on whatever it is I have sitting out. But stuff on my computer, open a window, I don't see it. It's not until I go to look for something that it's like, I can't find anything.
Yeah.
This is such a mess. Let me just go download it again. So that's what I do. But tea dyeing's fun. I'm gonna have to try doing some like coffee too. Coffee dyeing. Never tried that. I was even thinking about doing some eco dyeing, so I've never done that before. But we don't have anywhere good to get eco stuff, so we have grass in our yard, that's about it. And I'm not walking down the hepatitis park down the street to get leaves, because God knows what I'll come back with from in there. So. Can you tell I don't know what to work on, so I'm just sitting here playing with crunchy paper.
I think Mom's in the same
I'm not
boat.
doing anything either. I'm not doing anything either. I'm going through my book and I'm not getting anywhere.
Do-be.
I did find something out today during my YouTube perusal.
Oh, really?
Anyone that is interested in doing that whole baby oil on paper to turn it into like homemade vellum.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put that in anything that you actually care about anything around it, you may want to figure out a way to keep it from bleeding on everything. Or it will, even though it feels dry when you touch it, if you put it like in a journal and there's like, you know, the weight of the book, or even if you, like if I needed to smush these papers down and I had used like some of that handmade vellum and had pieces on here and weighted it down to try and get the pages to calm down or whatever, you come back in like a day and you have like oil stains on your other paper.
Oh.
So I haven't actually, I've made that. I haven't actually used it in anything yet. But yeah, good to know so that you don't waste time and then end up making a mess of whatever you're going to put that stuff in. Some people were saying if you take and hit it with a like a heat gun and get it dry and then sprinkle baby powder over it and let it sit like that and then brush off the baby powder and then maybe hit it with the heat gun again. It's like, well, at that point it might almost be easier to go out and just buy vellum. Because
probably
this pack, they consider it tracing paper, but that's what I made this envelope out of, and it feels like vellum. It works probably just as well as this, which is vellum. And if there's something that you want on it, you know, if you've printed out something and then you're going to put baby oil on it, just print it onto a piece of vellum. And then you don't have to worry about it. I mean, I do love the smell of the baby oil. Don't get me wrong. I liked that. But... and it did make my hands a little smoother. But that's about it. So, I don't know. There's just so much many little things that go into making a journal that I tried to steer clear of because I knew it was going to be a bit overwhelming with, oh, you need to add this and you need to add that and you need some of this in there. And some of that in there to get all these fancy looking journals, and it's like I just never really wanted to get into it, but now it's like I think I want to try at least one. Well, hello, Mr. Potato. And who would have lied to you and said there was no live tonight?
Did you guys see what Roy posted?
Do what?
Did you see what Roy posted over in the flock?
Crocheting in buttonholes to make medallion embellishment. Well, Art Bitch is the one that would have to show the picture. I can't do it. And Art Bitch has wandered off. Haven't you, Art Bitch?
What's that?
Roy posted something in the flock, and I can't show it because I don't have that power.
Okay, I'll stop out.
He was in playing with
it's
his
really
toys.
cool.
So if that's the case,
And I wasn't playing with my toys. I was trying to find a damn, trying to find a damn.
A damn?
A damn. No, I was trying to find a damn HDMI cable. It has to be a mini HDMI cable.
How can you? I couldn't even do that. There's no way.
That's insane, Roy. That's crazy good. What?
Oh, those are pretty.
Wow.
Look at those.
I like those. I wish I could crochet.
Yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, I was thinking I can use my T6, my DSLR, to do Carrie's overhead. That way we'd have, as much zoom as we want, really good color balance, and we could pipe it through just like Mom's piping her overhead through, except she's using a camcorder. But I figured we could get really good lighting, really accurate color, really good saturation, and it would up our game for live streams and for any production video that I wanted to use it on. So I was looking for a mini HDMI cable, and
it's still playing with your toys.
I'm not playing with my toys. I'm trying to find a cable.
Well, you were reading through your toys. How's that? That room is your toy room.
It's my shop. My mini shop.
Your toy room.
You're crocheting in buttonholes to make a medallion embellishments. That's really cool, man. Mark is here. Hello, Mark. Yes. Well, I pretty much would have missed coming here and harassing you before work because someone said there was no live tonight. Who the hell said there was no live tonight?
I said.
Well, I wasn't here, so.
Well, it's not my fault.
Where are you in conjunction to the?
My back was to.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
My back.
See, I want to work on getting LED light strips, and Carrie wants fairy lights in the studio shelving. So that's going to be nice. Looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out how to do the lighting on mine so I don't get the reflection.
You have to diffuse it, and you have to work at an angle.
Okay.
Or you get rid of it.
Yeah. Now, see, with Carrie's setup for the overhead, we kind of needed light from like 3 or 4 different angles to cut out a lot of the shadows and to make it visually accurate for us and a constructive work environment for her. So this is what we came up with. And we still have lights coming straight down, which is why we get the glare when we have the glass mat. And as you can see from there. And if Carrie wants to put the glass mat up there, you'll see exactly what it is. But we've actually implemented soft boxes, which they actually make soft boxes for the lights we already had. So that's really convenient. They were fairly cheap. They were like $20 a pop for the, and it's totally collapsible. And it's just a really nice reflective diffusion surface.
Yeah, that's what I deal with.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, so you definitely have to diffuse it. Now, you can use parchment paper, wax paper, and just do like 5 or 6 layers on top of it, and it will diffuse it. You'll get much similar results for free. Well,
Right.
minus the cost
I was
of the
going to
wax
ask,
paper.
could
or the
you
parchment.
DIY it?
Oh yeah, no, we actually looked into DIYing it. The only reason we got the third light and the soft box is because we loved the first soft box we got for the first light we had. We had 2 480 LED light panels, and then we had like a couple of like 220 LED panels, both adjustable color temperatures and whatnot. So that's nice. We're using a 5500K Kelvin for the color temperature of the lights. So they're all set to 5500, and it just makes it nice and accurate.
Yeah.
Not yellow like shop lights or sunlight or incandescence, but this stuff actually does really nice. And it's
Nice. Okay.
it's less light, so things aren't getting blown out when it comes to the lighter colors. Hello, Sean. Sean is in the chat room.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
What up,
Hey,
dude?
Sean.
So yeah,
Okay.
it took a lot of
Nice.
futzing with and alternate angles. I mean, it took probably 4 hours, honey, in all
For what?
to get the lighting right. Yeah, it took a while.
Well, that, and we had to fix
Yeah.
my desk.
Yeah.
'Cause there was a hole, like, right here. in
It's
my
a hollow
desk,
core desk, so it's basically cardboard inside.
and there was a hole. I won't say how there was a hole. And so we got a piece of hardboard and construction adhesive it to the top of the desk. And then Joggles had Timmy's craft mat, but you could buy it by the foot instead of like the 15 by whatever that it usually sells for.
Mm-hmm.
So got enough to cover the entire top of my desk. That way I don't need to have my glass mat to do anything other than cutting.
Yeah.
Because I can just smear whatever on here and
It'll wipe off.
yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord.
Nice.
Linda posted these. She just made it. It's wow. Linda, you're
Oh my
crazy.
God, look at those.
You are insane. I love it.
Those are epic.
Oh,
Is that a China doll head or is that plastic?
Oh, holy cow. Look
Wow.
at that.
And did you paint did you do the makeup to
Wow.
match the can? That is epic.
Nice.
yeah, that's crazy. Good
China.
one, Linda.
Yeah, I thought it looked like China.
I think Roy's a little bit behind. You might want to hit refresh.
He's talking about my.
He's like, ooh, fairy lights.
One.
You had the head in my stash.
So
Ah, nice.
the eyes already
Yeah.
matched.
The pattern is wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
That there is a solid box.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to run because hubby was calling me. I think he's licked his wounds and got over it. I'm going to go see what he's calling me about. And I've got the dogs starting to protest. They want their dinner.
well, I guess you got to do what you got to do, huh?
I know. Fun never ends around here.
All right. Well, you have a great night, and
All right.
are you streaming on your YouTube channel tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
Noon Eastern.
9
9
Eastern,
Pacific.
yes. 9 Pacific.
Ish.
Might be 9:30.
Very
Might be
cool.
noon 30. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I may do the third of the Three Little Piggies house. I may finish that up, and I even thought about doing little, not name tags, but doing like a tag that hangs off of the house that says, Piggy number 1, Piggy number 2.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
You could use
the
a
Three Little Pigs.
soda can. Do you have any punches? Metal punches?
No.
I was gonna say because you could use a soda can.
Oh, yeah. Because I don't remember in the story the pigs having names.
I don't either.
I don't think they did. So, I was going to do, pig number 1, pig number 2, and pig number 3.
Mm.
And it may be, I may enter them next year in the fair, because they do have a clay.
If you Google it, it says fun facts about the original story of the Three Little Pigs. The names of the Three Little Pigs in the original story were Brownie, Whitey, and Blackie.
Well, there we go.
Oh.
So,
thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
The more you know.
I'm trying, but the damn... There you go. Not a huge fan of this application that I'm
and
using.
then, if you don't like those names, Disney did a short cartoon where they were named Pfeiffer, Fiddler, and Edmund.
I remember that cartoon.
Mm.
So,
Now doing.
so now you got choice.
Yep. That's funny. Okay. I like the Brownie, Whitey, Blackie, but everybody's so sensitive today about race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I have to
Really?
be careful. That's
For
right.
heaven's sake.
And that's when you go with Pfeiffer, Fiddler, and Edmund.
And Edmund. Yeah. And Edmund. Okay. Perfect. So I'll be doing their little naming tags. Was I was going to say something and it left me. Oh well, wasn't important. Apparently. And if it was, it'll come back to me and I'll type it in chat.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go see what hubby wants. Oh, Sanjay's in the room now.
Yeah, hey, Dad.
Yeah, they will.
Dad
That's
just
true. I
said
didn't
Disney
think
will
about
sue for
that.
copyright infringement.
They might. Isn't that only if you try to sell it for a profit?
You never know.
If you enter it in a fair, hoping to win a prize.
This is true. Well, I'm just hosed no matter where I go.
Disney destroys everybody's fun.
I might be going back to pig number 1, pig number 2.
Woody, Stony, and Grassy.
Dumb, and dumber.
No, that might be.
Yeah, that'll offend.
That might be in. Yeah, it might be copyrighted as well.
No, Dadums is saying he was joking.
Yuck.
No, I think he's right about that. I've heard Disney doesn't like.
Well, I don't think you're going to be mass producing them, right?
No, I'm not.
Well, I think you might be alright.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see how brave I get. If I want to try my, if I want to gamble. Oh, all right. Well, I'll be watching in the chat, and it's great talking with you guys again.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, Sandra. And if
Sure.
you ever get the urge to call in again, we'll answer. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because, there's been times where you didn't.
Well, yeah, but that's because shit was broke.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So
Sandra. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Okay.
Well, that was very nice.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Bootsy said, I'm renewing my trademark. Bootsy Sweet Tarts is a registered trademark. I wanted to go through the process to see what it takes. Cost him $750.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah, it's expensive.
That's so cool. Mm-mm-mm. So, by the looks of it, it looks like Mom's the only one doing anything. Have we run out of fuel for the evening, honey?
I didn't have much to begin with.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Mom, what say you? Are you running out of steam, too?
I think she's
No,
happy.
I'm just trying to figure out the pattern, that's all.
I thought it was working now.
No, well, I did the first 2 rows. Now I'm trying to figure out the 3rd row, knowing that if I follow the pattern, it's going to be wrong. So I'm trying to figure it out.
Mm.
So this time I'm going to try white. Okay, that's correct. And now I'm going to try the blue. And that should cover.
I think you need a different book.
I've been waiting for this frickin' book for a week.
Mm.
That will, no, that's going to be the middle thread, and that's not correct. So the pattern is wrong, and I'm going to let her know about it too, because I waited a freaking week for this book, and now pattern don't work. So the white is actually no. Yeah. The white is correct. The blue is not correct. So I'm going to try the green now. This is going to be correct. Okay. And now comes the blue.
Linda had homemade pizza for dinner.
Nice.
And
That sounds good.
she thinks the carbs are getting her. She was not immune to them anymore after eating fruits and veggies all week. Now she's getting sleepy.
Aha, this is it. This is it.
Hi, Shelley.
Hi, Shelley. See that?
Hey, Shelley.
I've got a green dot in the middle of my square. Okay. So I did blue last. So it was this. And then I did, so it's ACB. And now I'm doing ABB again. And I dropped my, drop in my shuffle. And I gotta get all cat hair off of it. There we go. The cat hair will make everything filthy. Okay, so now I'm doing white. And now I'm doing blue. Just want to see if I can actually get one thing done right. Come on, where's the blue?
Andrea wants to know if you finished the piece with the grass and sky and clouds.
No, I didn't. I got, I kind of like this. Hang on, I did this wrong. No, I didn't. I got as far as the clouds. Because the colors were so horrible. I didn't want to finish it. All right, let's oy vey. Oh, this is a mess. There we go.
Surprised we haven't seen Mr. Dinky go through there yet.
Oh, he must be out on the porch sleeping. Torturing Rosie or something. Alright, here we go.
Hey, CJ.
Hi, CJ! I ordered a bunch of cheap shuttles from Amazon because these butterflies don't really work. Alright, so that's one blue, and now we're going to do another. Why is this white?
I think Linda is wanting your, the one that you said you didn't want to finish, because she said she would add beads and stuff to it.
This one white thread yarn is not playing nicely. Let's see if I can get it to play nice now.
I agree, Linda. She is in the zone.
Well, this white string is not cooperating, but I don't care at this point. I'll zoom in and show you what I'm doing. That's the wrong way, dum-dum. There we go. So, trying to make these things, these little squares with different colors in the center. So that's what I'm trying. What was that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was giggling at what Roy said. He said, I was thinking of beating my back hair. Ooh, did I cross a line? TMI?
I could see that, yeah. Be a little lumpy under the shirt, though.
Yeah. And I'm guessing it would get snagged.
Oh, that would hurt.
Yes, it would.
All right, so I'm going to try. I'm going to try this again. I'm going to try putting in 3 rows of white.
You know what might be messing up your pattern?
What?
You're not wearing your pajamas.
Huh.
Maybe, yeah, that might be it. That might be it, boy.
That's gotta be more comfortable. Being in the PJs.
Last week, I think I was only in clothes once.
Oh wow.
It was either undies or pajamas. It got too hot for pajamas, so it was undies.
Mm.
Okay, now I'm doing ABB. Whoopsie. No, that's not ever. These shuttles that I made out of paint stirrers are a wee bit too thick.
Linda said TMI.
That's a 1. And now we're doing 2.
Bless you.
you.
Thank you. Whoops, did I knock the camera over? Yes, I did. I got excited. Camera is not very stable. We're using a tripod we got at an auction. Come on. There's that. And now that. Do that again.
Roy said, so embarrassing. Showered on the porch in my bathing suit while bathroom out of service. Neighbor yelled out, hey lady, put your top on. Ugh, just joking. God.
There we go. That's the way it's supposed to look. Oh, these stupid shuttles. It takes 3 rows to cover all the threads. Now comes this. Oh. No, 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 no. Don't follow her pattern, it's wrong. We're doing the background first. And I don't care about all those tails right now. And now we are doing the center color. Of course, on the most difficult shed without a shuttle. There we go. And now the green. Now we're doing the green. I don't want the black. Let's get the black wow. Tucked away. Okay. Now I'm doing background. And bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Ta-da! Green squares with blue centers.
That is nifty.
And my warp is kind of going crooked, but I don't care. I was successful. So that's times 2. That's once. And this is ABB times 2. There we go. So screw you, pattern. I figured it out all by myself. Oh. White separates them. Don't do it, Sanjay. You can call into the show if you want to talk.
Adam's is a nut.
410 989 1734. Okay, now being that I've got the blue here, I'll just
Dad says, look at the message I just sent you. You will like it.
Oh, all right. Hang on, I gotta open up my browser. Oh, he did it! Let's see if I can share. Sanjay made me a warping board.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, it's not undo.
That's so cool.
I can't seem to get the... Oh, it's locked. There, now I can move it. Very, very cool. Thank you very much, Dadums.
So you do have an art bitch.
Yeah, I'm working on them. It takes a lot of training. Oh, I already screwed up, didn't I? Yeah, that should have been white. That should have been white. I got so excited that I got one right. All right, let's try that again. Now we do the blue. Oh, you know what?
What?
Screwed up. Well, screw it. I'm marching forward. I don't care.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Loose. Hey. Good girl. Carbs are kicking Linda's butt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's falling asleep. Carrie's at a loss for things to do.
I'm holding a white dog.
Well, let me just finish this blue box,
Okay.
and then I'll. That is row 2. And now we'll do a green.
Going to do a green, Miss Poot.
We'll do a green center. And that would be background.
CJ says, wow, like your super organized room, Carrie.
Thank you, CJ. I like to know where all my toys are.
Green.
Write it down.
And the blue.
Write it down.
Okay. Down. So CJ, have you done Krokbragd? Crockety crockety? No.
Will you be able to take off the part that was wrong and still use what it is you're making?
No, this is just sampling. I'm just testing.
Oh.
I'm not going to try and salvage. I mean, the mug rugs that are down on the bottom this way, on the back beam, that have been already rolled out of sight, those I can use. I mean, not very pretty to look at, but I'm just, right now, I'm just trying to get the process down. So I'm using a combination of wools. I'm using acrylic, I'm using wool. There we go. Now I have another square.
CJ says not that adventurous, mainly weave beads into her weaving.
Ah, okay. Well, I've seen a gal that has won countless international awards and has been doing Krokbragd and other broad weave patterns for the last 20 years. Oh my God, is this woman talented? The amazing things that she does.
She's not the one that wrote the book, is she?
No. Her name, I think, is Angie Parker. And she's in Britain, in the UK. And she's been studying this type of weaving for, like I said, 20 years. And she completely makes a living on these rugs that she makes.
Mm.
And a lot of them are this square, but just done in all different colors. And then, more patterns like what's down here. And just putting them all together and making them all work together. It's really, really cool. Let me see if I can find... she's on Instagram. But let me see if I can find her. In case anybody might possibly be interested at a later date.
Hey, Ma.
Yes, darling?
Hate to interrupt, but I'm going to do it anyway because we've got a caller on the line. What's your name, caller?
My name is Sean Schwindinger.
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean!
What's going on, Cranky Crafters?
We're just chilling,
So I love the weaves you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
The one that has that real neon pink and the yellow, the black, and all that you did?
Yeah.
That one was cool.
That one is down on my warp beam. I can't even show that to you right now. Let's see. I'm trying to find. I have her website, but I'm not seeing. Let me go to Instagram.
So this method reminds me a lot of 8-bit, like Nintendo video games.
Yep.
So it'd be really cool if you did like a Zelda with a bunch of Zelda hearts and characters.
Let's do desktop. This is some of her work.
Or
is
Mario
this stuff
Brothers.
Not amazing? Look at this one. Is that something else or what? And it's all those squares.
That is crazy.
That's sick.
And there are these are all Norwegian or Scandinavian styles of weaving. And there are several techniques being used in one. So I can only imagine her skills at warping. One of them is a 3-shaft pattern. That's Krokbragd, and that's what I'm doing. And then there's another one that is a 4-shaft and another one that is 5-shaft, and that's basically more heddles and more pickup combinations possible. But she has combined these into one rug. This is one rug. The crease you see in the bottom, that is a crease. That's like one edge folded over so you can see more of the pattern. But the gray going around the box, that is all one weave. I don't know if I can zoom in or not.
See, the one thing that gets me is I don't see how you put that one different color in the middle of the box in the same row as the other color. Like, I don't understand.
Okay, let me show you the book. Let me switch to my overhead. And I will show you her explanation. I found somebody the other day that actually explained it pretty clearly. I sent the document to Sanjay, but
Yeah, because to me, of a dark green and a light green on the same row, and you're putting one piece of yarn across, I don't see how you got them to be in the same row.
all right. Well, if you look at these samples, the black that you are seeing is the warp thread. This is a piece of software that lets you design weaving drafts. And
oh, wow.
The hindrance with doing this type of weave is that this is a weft heavy or weft facing weave. In other words, you don't see any of the black. So if you strip out all the black, you end up with this pattern.
What? Okay. Wow.
So you're doing up here, your first pick is let's see, how do I explain this? Oh, wait a minute, you can't even see that. Hang on.
I think I see it. You're just putting the green on the tip of that V through less of the up and down strings.
Yes, this is essentially the rows. So your first row fills in the center. Your second row fills in twice as much because it does two colors. Might be easier if I scroll down to a more colorful section.
No, but it makes sense now because, and then that all squishes down to be the same row, right?
Yes, it all collapses down on top of each other.
That makes sense.
It takes 3 rows to make one pick, and there's a photo here that shows you the step pattern in a close-up. Let's see if I can get that closer to the camera without the glare. There we go. So it's not, wild, it's not a level straight line. There's a tiny bit of wave to it, but you can see that if you make more of the patterns, that waviness tends to fade away. So that's basically how all of these patterns are put together. And then this is called double Krokbragd, and it requires different threading, but you get more interest and more detail. So this would be basically the same pattern, but doing it with double. And this is actually the back. That's the back. of the fabric. It's really cool. Like the back of the sample that I did. It can be quite interesting.
Now, your loom is set up to help you to separate the right up and down strings, which I don't know what those are called, to get the right rows.
Yes. So let's see if I can't show you. Let me find. I'm looking for something dark. All right, this is the first shed. And that means that this thread, can you see? Let's see. This thread right here is going to get covered. That's the center.
Okay.
Do it over here.
I see, yes.
So the weft thread is going to go under these groups of 3, but over this one here in the center. Right
okay.
there. Okay. And then the second draft will be doing the center of your pattern here. So it's picking up one thread, but it's a different thread. Now when I do the down, this is going to be the other 2. So that's going to pick up this one here and this one here.
Oh, yeah, it's totally different.
2. So it's 25. If you break it down in percentages, it's 25 on the first pass, 25 on the second pass, and 50% on the third pass. If that makes sense, as far as covering the warp.
And then that ends up making just one line, basically.
Yes, that makes one line, because that gives you coverage on all the warps across. So that's basically, I said, in one row. Once all the warps have been covered, that's one row.
Very cool. Definitely not a hobby I need to get into right now.
No. Well, if you're interested, that's the name of the process. Krokbragd.
Krokbragd.
Bragd. Yeah, the D is not pronounced.
So I want to learn that bunch of croc.
Yeah, I'm doing the crocky thing. Now, you can do, like I said, there's so many different ones that you can do. You can do Krokbragd on a 4-shaft threading, which is down here.
She said shaft.
I say shaft a lot. It's part of the weaving thing, you know. But there's also turned Krokbragd, where you're doing the warp showing and the weft is hidden. And I think that might be the way it works on an inkle loom, I believe.
Now, had you done this before and just picking it back up, or no?
No, I just learned this week. That's what I do. I get hyper-focused on one thing, and I follow it until I hit the end. So now that I finally figured out that the pattern in this book is wrong, and I'm now going to write a letter to the author and scold her for it, after making me wait a week for the freaking book, you know, because I basically bought the book for the patterns. And the patterns are wrong, so yeah. Anyway,
That is weird.
Yeah.
And I'll post this link in the chat room if you are at all interested in this artist. She is absolutely amazing. The work she does is just mind-boggling.
That is kind of wild. It's neat stuff. I just don't know if I should get into it. I got to focus on what I'm barely able to do on spray paint art.
Yeah. Like
I'm hoping that I'm going to be setting up at a local pumpkin patch, corn maze, haunted woods thing for 6 weeks.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Well, they get a lot of traffic. It's their 20th year, and they're looking at setting up vendors. So I'm going to try to do that this fall.
Well, that should work.
That's
You'll have to practice on some spooky designs.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to offer hydro dipping on pumpkins.
Oh, cool!
So I'm when I go down there to check out the place and sign the contract, I'm going to see if they'll let me buy or get a couple of pumpkins to practice on. So I'll try to post some pictures.
Nice.
That would be cool.
Night, Linda.
Oh, good night, Linda.
Night, Linda.
But anyway.
Oh. Well, I just wanted to call in and say hi. It's been a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, thank you for calling.
Maybe I can come down and visit and you can teach me this in person.
There you go. There you go. I got to get through.
I wish I can just travel. I tell you what.
That would be
working
nice.
for a living is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I retired. I got tired of it.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Work hard and you can do it too.
What's Carrie working on? Just praying?
No, just sitting here.
We're going to be ending the show in a little bit, and we just, so. Because she's out of steam.
All right.
Mom's out of steam. Her only second wind is because you called.
Oh, well, then I guess I probably should go and let y'all end the show.
It's all good. That's what we're having. That's what we're doing. We're having fun. So that's, as long as that's going on.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Well, you
point.
guys, it's been kind of calm lately. The ones where you guys get a little turned up is kind of funny even.
Yeah. We enjoy those too. Believe you me. But, when you've got a hard, long week and you're all just wiped out, and, sometimes it's just a low-energy show.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm really wiped out. I ended up taking a nap. But I think that jalapeno is making me sleepy again. I grew some jalapenos this year in my garden. And along with tomatoes. I am completely overrun with tomatoes. I've been eating tomatoes morning, noon, and night for a couple of weeks now. And I'm still overrun with them.
Oh.
But
that's crazy.
I'm growing this jalapeno. Oh, my God. It is blistering hot.
So have you been making any salsa and canned it?
No, I haven't done any. I don't have the water bath canner or the pressure canner, but I want to get into that. I need to have a bigger garden for that, and then I'll start putting up preserves and canning stuff. But for now, I have like 5 tomato plants on my deck, along with some pepper plants and some cilantro. So. But that's enough right now.
We have a couple tomato plants here. That's about it.
Yeah, I really want to put in some raised beds. I definitely have the space for it, that's for sure. But I need help putting them together. I can't do manual labor anymore. My body will not let me do it.
Oh, that's what PJs are for.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah,
I can only do so much before my body shuts down too.
Yeah, and Dad always tries to avoid labor at all costs.
He'd rather theorize over it.
So I have nobody to really help me do these things. So
You need to take in a wayward artist that has a strapping. I can't think of the word I want to use. A strapping physique to them.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'm a wayward artist, just not a strapping physique.
Well, if you can lift lumber and stuff, because I'm still waiting to find somebody that's willing to build me a damn chicken coop.
Roy just said I am not available.
Oh, dang it, Roy! Dang it all! I was just about ready to pick up the phone and call you.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go.
All right. Well, you have a great night, and thank you for calling in, Sean.
No problem. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye,
All right. Well, that was Sean on the lovely Cranky Crafters call-in line. And I guess we'll move it over to this cam for a change. If you learned something tonight, consider sharing this video with your friend. But chances are you didn't. But we hope you enjoyed it anyway. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe, all that stuff. Carrie, take us away tonight.
Later, taters.
Later, taters. And Mom?
Bye, flockers!
All right, you guys have a great night.